Hare Krishna everyone. Welcome back to the series Nimai's Adventures. And today we're going to see chapter number 7, The Big Snake and Nimai. After completing the recitation of his mantras, Braja, the Brahmana bird, thought for a moment. His face suddenly lit up in excitement. Now, I will tell you the pastime of when Nimai played with a big snake, Braja excitedly told Mali. When he heard the mention of the snake, little Mali's eyes widened with fear. How could a little baby play with a big snake? He thought to himself. Please begin, Braja. I am very curious to hear how Nimai played with the snake. Braja began his narration. At this time, little Nimai was just learning how to crawl. He moved around everywhere, curious to know what each object around him was. Nimai was fearless. Giant animals and scary-looking insects did not scare him, and he would chase after them, moving clumsily on his tiny legs. One day, a big black snake was slithering around the courtyard of Jagannath Mishra's house. The snake was long and his face shined brightly. The creature moved quickly around the clay pots and over the flower patches. It then curled its long body round and round to form a huge spiral and sat in the middle of the courtyard. Seeing the snake, a cheeky smile played on Nimai's lips. The little baby seemed unafraid of the large, fearsome creature coiled up in front of him. Grabbing the enormous dark snake, Nimai climbed upon its body and lay down on its coil like he was lying on a large bed. When Nimai's parents and neighbors saw this, they all screamed and cried in alarm. Their little Nimai was sitting on the body of a ferocious creature who could poison him at any moment. Mother Sachi wailed in worry for her child and tried to approach the snake. But she feared this would cause the snake to attack his son, so she hesitated and stepped back. As they rested on the snake's coils, Nimai looked like Lord Vishnu when he sleeps on the body of a snake. The snake that Nimai was lying on was actually none other than Lord Anantasesha. Anantasesha is the form of Lord Balram in his snake form. In the heavenly planets, Lord Vishnu rests on Anantasesha when he feels tired. In this way, Anantasesha came to the house of Nimai to serve his Lord and have him rest on him again once more. When the snake heard all the commotion of the people, he gently released his coils and slid Nimai onto the ground. He then slithered away, not wanting to make anyone upset anymore. Nimai's parents and everyone there ran over to Nimai and picked him up, cradling him in relief. Some people recited mantras and sang songs for the protection of Nimai, while others sprinkled Ganga water on his body. While all this was happening, Nimai repeatedly kept motioning with his hands to return to the snake. He tried to wriggle and squirm out of his mother's arms with a lot of difficulty. After struggling for a while, Nimai finally settled down in his mother Sachi's arms. Mali was amazed at what Braja just told him. Everything he heard was mystical and magical. He thanked Braja repeatedly for telling him these beautiful pastimes and then tried to give him a hug. The bird folded his wings together and laughingly batted Mali's away from hugging him. I still am a Brahmana, no hugs for me, he said with a chuckle. Then Braja sent Mali on his way so he could carry on with his journey before the sun set. Anantasesha ki Jai.
Join us tomorrow to see what Mully the Mouse gets up to.